So, welcome everyone. This is Dr. Shubda Chaudhary, and this is Middle East Insights platform. And today I'm not going to be very, diplomatic or any kind of, naive or innocent or for the pro-elitist Palestinian project, but I'm just going to be a devil's advocate, and I'm going to reprimand in any way possible to my volunteer, Fayaz. To let you all know, this is unscripted. Fayaz has no idea what is coming before him, and he has agreed, so I'm massively thankful to him. So, Fayaz, let me ask you a very simple question. Do you care about the Israel-Palestinian crisis or cause?
Yes, I do,
Why?
because of the massacres and the atrocities which are happening around.
But they're not
Isn't it
happening in your,
something?
it's, no, it's not happening in Delhi, right? Is it happening in Delhi?
So whatever, it's something which is, happening around the globe. Isn't it
It's not
human
happening in
killings?
India. Human killing. You are safe. Your family is safe. How does it matter to you? Is it because you're Muslim?
It's not about religious part. It's something I care about people. Did I ever mention that I am talking about Muslims being butchered and murdered?
No,
I
you
said
did not.
humans.
That is okay. That is very smart of you. But you're just 24 years old, Fayaz. What kind of knowledge do you have of human suffering at all? That you can, start having any kind of support for a conflict which is way, way elder or older than your existence.
Something I think it is something which one needs to think about the positives as well as the negatives. So I remember there was a person speaking on online that if two elephants fight, it's the grass which suffers. Don't you think it's about it which is happening? And don't you think which
You
the
cannot steal my
entire
own lines, but anyway, the point is that you have to tell me that why. I just don't understand what is this is a very elitist project. Palestine is an elitist project. Oh my God, like look at people in India. They don't have food on the table. They don't have, look at the unemployment rate. Look at so many tragedy which is happening. Look at the air pollution. We can't breathe. We'll choke and we'll die. And you're thinking about Palestine.
don't you think will this all will continue to exist more and more, and
What
they're
will
dying,
continue? So
like all
you
which you
so you
mentioned
think
just
you're very
now.
strong and powerful that you can stop it from
Gen Zs are, I believe, in
Gen Zs
somewhere
are.
down the line. Yeah,
Why? Why?
because we are in the age of social media. We are the voice of the world at the moment. We
I can say
can,
that Qatar is funding you. I can say that, some other Gulf country is funding you. And that's why you're coming
why?
here and speaking. Look at
That
Columbia
isn't.
University protest that happened. Everyone was thinking it was not organic.
So have you seen Chicago University recently, how they've been protesting, how massive amount of, trolls were upon, both the countries, but then especially the youth, the student-led driven programs and the the different amount of students from all across ethnicities coming together. Aren't they all, of
Students are
my
sent to
age?
university to study and not do politics. Students are not given this platform of university education to just waste the time and money of their parents and start protesting. This is like completely outrageous, don't you think so?
Then what about our JNU? What about our, different colleges across India? What about Usmania University? What about Hyderabad University?
I
What
believe
about?
that every university, I have the same problem, like students are not allowed to protest. You should not be allowed to protest. It's about like taxpayers money. You
It's
are
not about protest, ma'am. It's something which the entire world should listen to. Don't you think it's always about the youngers who are actually wanting to create, not to create the divide which the elders which they have bantered upon us?
Oh, come on, how dependent are you on your family? Are you not? So
That
you should,
will
that
be.
kind of asymmetrical power relationship, that doesn't work, that, you have to follow what we say.
I'm feeling like something I'm missing, but I want to speak. But anyways, this is something. But see, this is something which we want to, create, not to divide. We want to mention that advocate peace, not war, because it will divide more and more.
So
Something which we
what
can
is this
do.
Gen Z doing, putting out pictures on their social media and just like, quoting and messaging and texting and all of it.
See,
Talk about
we are
Palestine.
not.
Palestine didn't even exist before 1948.
So it's not. It's something. It's about, again. It's a religious factor. again, from their point of view and from Israel point of view, they want to exist, but why not coexisting in peacefully is what
Oh,
we wanted.
so you are trying to say that the person, the Israeli protagonist, I'm not going to name any names, but he was killed himself by a Zionist in the Oslo peace process, in the process of it, not a Islamic person though. But the point is that don't you believe that I have a problem, I have a problem when those who have no idea start speaking about things and thinking that this is the truth. How do you know? Have you ever been to Palestine or Israel?
But what about the media? Are they wrong?
Media is obviously mostly funded, depending on who the funder is. Every media has, that is what we say. If it is printed in the newspaper, do not believe it.
Yes, we don't. Of course, we have to, see the other side as well of what is happening. But don't you think it's something which we have been always, I'll not say we have been blasphemous about or we have been, diverted with, but we have been ingrained with this journalism part of it has been ingrained into us as if that we have tend to believe what we've seen. So don't you think what is happening? Are they lying to us? As you've mentioned, they are funding. But but again, there is a question that what should we do as of this age or anybody under 30 or anybody who wants to learn the
Why have
reality?
you made the under 30 distinction here?
Because you said somebody who is young. So I mean young as in youthfulness, youth, and somebody who just came out of the adolescent, something I just
Oh,
wanted to say. So yeah,
okay.
so this is pretty much I believe is correct in my grammar part. So yeah, this is what I wanted to say, that aren't we fooled, and aren't we be a buffoon with things upon like that.
But I just don't understand. My basic question is that what do you think? You're an expert.
So see, I'm not an expert, but am I not a vigilant citizen of an independent country?
So nothing is happening in your independent country?
It is not of our something which we should not be. We cannot keep our eyes and this thing, eyes
The
and ears
blinkers on.
closed.
Hmm.
Exactly. See, and there is also a kahawat I'll tell in Hindi, sar se siye kaan, which means our ears are attached to our head. So something down the line, Middle East is a it holds a strategic kind of relationship, and it's something which is so close to India, Bharat. So I think and also of course plenty of diaspora, especially my family itself. My parents have been in Dubai and in the Middle
We do
Eastern
not want you
countries.
to completely, start showing off about your parental
See, I'm not showing off.
diaspora.
This question, when you asked me this question about why am I so much interested and intriguing, I'm having some intriguing part in terms of Palestine and Israel. So that's why I have got some root, not
Dubai
as
is
like,
not Palestine.
I'm sorry.
Dubai is not Palestine.
Of course, it's not, but it's in the peninsula region. It's in the West Asia. So something there are I've been to Saudi Arabia. We've lived there, so I can relate people over there in terms of not completely, but somewhere down the line we can. So I think I'm not being biased, but what is happening is something we just want to stop it at the moment, and we have raised a lot of calls to United Nations, and what is United Nations? We have seen what so many international organizations have been doing. So I think yes, you are right. I have little knowledge about what exactly is happening, but all I can say is this should not continue further.
So you're not able to process it.
I think, yeah.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was completely theatrics. I'm not this kind of reprimanding, patronizing, bullying, hectoring individual who was lambasting Fayaz right now. And the entire idea was to give you a replay of how youngsters actually deal with conversations where they are often put down in terms of their voices, in terms of their spirit, in terms of their vision, making them feel small and insignificant. Due to this, we have a course which is coming up. The last day for registration is 15th of November. We have a course which is on Israel-Palestine, in which we are going to understand that what is exactly Judaism, what is Christianity, what is Islam, what is the entire chronology of events that took place till now, and even the seven front war that Israel actually is facing. and if the term genocide is correct to be used or not. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Faiyaz, for your innocence and naivety, and keep up the spirit of being bold in spite of no matter how much the other person is trying to authoritatively put you down.